Welcome, Doronda here with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make this chocolate molten lava cake. Now Valentine's Day is just a few weeks away and I'm giving you a heads up on one of the favorite desserts to serve during Valentine's Day. Now to get this started, you're going to need 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks, 1 cup of powdered sugar, or some of you may know it as confectionery sugar. You're going to need 1/2 cup, and there's my oven preheating to 450 degrees because you're going to need your oven preheated to 450 degrees for these chocolate molten lava cakes, and I can't wait. All right, on with the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, 4 ounces of your semi-sweet chocolate. Use a really good semi-sweet chocolate. This is Ghirardelli. It's one of my favorite. This is exactly 4 ounces, and I'm going to chop this into small pieces because we're going to melt the butter and the chocolate together. And you're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, just a pinch of salt. And when I say just a pinch of salt, I mean that much. Not very much at all, but that'll really enhance the chocolate flavor. And 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Over a double boiler, I'm going to get the butter and the chocolate melting together. I have my butter melting. As you can see, it's over a pot of water, and I've got it in a heat-proof bowl. And now I'm taking the chocolate here. I'm going to just open up the chocolate and just slowly break it up into the butter. Now that we're getting all this in there, you may want to give it a stir every now and then. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that chocolate smells good. That butter. Alright, and now as that slowly melts, back over here I'm going to show you how to prepare the ramekins. I've got 4 8-ounce ramekins here. Each ramekin would hold like a cup of liquid. I'm going to go in and I'm going to generously butter these ramekins very, very well. Just like this. And if you want, you can get in there with your fingers or a paper towel. Make sure you get it down there in the edges. And make sure your butter comes all the way to the top. You see how generously that's buttered? That's what you're wanting, because you don't want your molten lava cakes to be sticking to your ramekins when you're ready to turn them out into a serving plate. All right, now once we've done this, we're going to take a little bit of flour. And this will also help the chocolate molten lava cakes from sticking. Plus, it'll also help it crawl up on the sides of your ramekins here. Now with the excess, let's get ready to flour the other ramekin, but you want to tap out any excess of flour, just like that. Now that is absolutely perfect. Continue doing the rest. Now for the cake batter. For the batter, you've got 2 large eggs, and I'm adding 2 egg yolks, as you can see here. Now I've separated the white from the golden center, which is the yolk of the egg, and I'm adding it here to my 2 whole eggs. Give this a nice little whisking, and you may use your 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and your pinch of salt. Give it a lovely little whisking. Now we're going to add the sugar. All the powdered sugar along with all the flour. And you're going to give this a nice little whisking. Now, I've got a hand beater here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to beat this on medium-high for the next 4 minutes. Alright, 4 minutes are up, and you see how light and airy your batter is? Now it's time to add the chocolate, and you're going to add the chocolate very slowly. And as a matter of fact, in the last 4 minutes, I constantly was scraping down the sides with a rubber spatula. Very handy to have. If you don't have a rubber spatula, go get yourself one. Believe me, trust me, you'll absolutely love it and can use it on many different occasions. Add your melted chocolate and butter slowly in your batter. You don't want to add it all at once, because if you do, it'll break down the fluffy lightness of your batter. Oh my goodness. And just mix this until it's well incorporated. All right, As you can see, it's ready for the ramekins. No white or chocolate streaks in our batter here. Now, to get this into the ramekin, I'm using a regular ice cream scooper. And I've added my ramekins onto a cookie tray. That way it makes it a lot easier to transport from the countertop into our preheated 450-degree oven. And now, with the ice cream scooper, I'm adding the batter right here into our prepared buttered and floured ramekins. Oh my goodness, is this going to be absolutely fantastic. And if you could smell how scrumptious this is, yum, I can't wait. Okay, we're going to fill these about 3/4 of the way full off to a preheated oven. Got high temperature and it bakes quickly. That's what's going to give you that ooey gooey chocolate flow in the middle of your chocolate molten lava cake here. All right, here we go. Looky there. Just taking them out of the oven. As you can see, they've really rised. Oh my goodness, and if you could be in my kitchen and smell how heavenly my kitchen is just permeated with this chocolate smell. I just wanted to come down here. I don't think I was getting a good picture on it, but see how they've just creeped up over the ramekins. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now we need to remove these one at a time, and I'm using tongs with rubber ends to them so I can pick them up, and we're going to turn it upside down on a plate. But first we're going to use a knife to loosen around the edges. With my rubber tongs, I'm holding the ramekins and I'm taking a knife and going right around the edges, and these look like it's going to come out very nicely. Now I'm going to put the plate on top of the ramekin like this, and we're going to flip it upside down, and voila, looky there how lovely that is. Now, with a little dusting of powdered sugar, we've got to make it festive. Of course, it's Valentine's Day. We'll add a few ruby red raspberries, and let's see what the inside is going to look like. Oh my goodness. There it is. Looky how fabulous that is. Oh my yums. Gotta give it a try. Oh my yummies. You are not going to be disappointed. This is absolutely a marvelous dessert, especially to impress the one you love the most. Hey you all, happy Valentine's Day. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time.